Hello, my name's Jordan and welcome to the history of RuneScape in Minecraft. It's by far the biggest project we've ever had to build and by far the most ambitious. It's still a work in progress to this very day, even with so much complete. This video will take you through the stages of the project and how it got to where it is today, basically. We began the project beforehand, but the official public showing of RIM was on the 8th of October 2011, which we now call Podcrash Day, because it was the very first video on our channel. We had videos before it, but we scrapped them and started again. That's another story. At the time we were both in college with next to no experience with building or project making. The quality on the microphones to record was appalling and we had absolutely no structure. To this day, when it's something we haven't really changed with the update videos, we still choose to do the layout. It's on purpose. We don't want you to see half the story. We want to see the in-between talk, the flying over there, just to get a grand scale of things. What's the point otherwise? So anyway, I'm going to show you the old quality now.
RuneScape in Minecraft even. It's too small, so we thought, let's just make it bigger because...
Let's go the extra mile.
Well, yeah, exactly. Which is a very long mile because it's twice as long.
So yeah, that was the old quality of our microphones. On the very first video that was, it'll be explained on the video. You could probably find the playlist in the link below anyway. But considering our low amount of subscribers at the time, the video did fairly well and gained a few hundred views in a couple of days. Now that's not bad, to be fair. As a new starting channel, boom, we were in there. And it led us onto more and more videos. The second update came 2 days later because we were really hard working on the project. The feeling towards it was positive and we really wanted to get this completed. We continued the project as our only source of videos, meaning that by the 21st of January 2012, we had created 20 update videos showcasing the world. We took to Reddit a few times and we didn't really get anywhere with it, but the only videos on our channel was RuneScape and Minecraft. People were asking when the next update was going to be out to see more of the build. We started at LUMBRIDGE, went to Al Kharid. It's all in the playlist below. It'd be great if you guys could watch it. I know a few people who have seen them all, which is crazy stuff, but yeah. So we continued the project, yep, and by this point there was a massive competition. People had tried to copy our ideas or tried to make their own. Our scale is 2:1, which means that it's twice as big as RuneScape, and we've mapped it down so it's precisely the same as RuneScape. People had either tried to copy that, but on 1:1 scale, so it was just unplayable. It was like when you see one of those toy trains going around the set of the village. It was that kind of idea. And other people had just gone by eye. I don't know, really. Some of it was terrible, some of the builds. They didn't resemble RuneScape at all, and we were just like, God, we've got a competition with this. We were getting really competitive, basically. And our build was, I'd like to say, the best one, because it's the only one that stood. We had loads of people complaining about ours, saying it was rubbish, blah blah blah. And then we go, well, what about yours then? We see theirs and go, ha! And they'd go, ha! Back at us. And theirs would die. So they either quit or just gave up. It's as simple as that. The same thing every single time. But quitting's for little girls, and we're men. So we continued through. But the build at this point was really low quality and flat. Now, it was still better than the other ones, but there was nothing to it. So we decided to make the project to RuneScape. This was the initial idea. It turned out to be a terrible idea because everything you went towards looked plain, and despite the scale, it actually looked rubbish. There was no worldly vibe. There wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't flow as a world. There was nothing to caught your attention. You didn't feel like exploring much because it was just flat. You just walking like just boring. So everywhere you went, yeah, it looked plain. It was just. We also started this project with a very early version of World Edit. I don't know how we got to know about it, but I've researched it, and I'm pretty sure World Edit came around in like July of that year, 2011 or September, something as close as that. We literally had a starting plugin, and also Voxel Sniper. Don't even think we knew about it. If we did know about it, we didn't get it. I'm pretty certain. And even the flat worlds, and all of these generations, they just weren't out. It was literally, we had to take a normal world and delete the land and then make this flat landscape where we built on. It was bad. It was, I mean, I think the world still has it underneath because of that, but I will explain later on how it's changed. So by the 3rd of March 2012, we put up a video on the wilderness. Now at this time it seemed likely we'd be able to do this as well because we'd done up to Edgeville. So we'd done Varrock, Edgeville, Lumbridge, Alcarid, Draenor Manor, Fallow, you just name it, it was there basically. And we didn't have much more else to complete, so we thought, yeah, let's get going. The wilderness is the same size as the free-to-play, but you know, we've done it once, we can do it again. That was pretty much the idea. The important part of this, and why I'm mentioning it, is because at this point in time we only had 600 subscribers, and until our good buddy now, Seto Sorcerer, contacted us, it just stayed the same. So at the time Seto Sorcerer had 16,000 subscribers. He's come a long way, we've come a long way, and he inboxed us on YouTube and said that he was asking for survival games based on our wilderness. He saw it and thought it's awesome, because he was a big fan of RuneScape, and I think still is, but it was mind-blowing, to be honest. Like, we had now got major incentive to continue. Someone was interested in the project that was really big, and it's not like anyone didn't watch us, but you know, it's just great to have that guy following us. In 6 months we'd gained around 50,000 views, so we'd made it from nothing really. So 50,000 views, 600 subscribers based on this project, not bad going, you know. Obviously 10 bajillion subscribers and views would be better, but you take what you can get, yeah. So Seto was kind of now on board. He was able to talk to us about it, and it was just great. Good fun. We still know him to this day, so it was a friendship that lasted. Anyway, we began to build the survival games map, but a huge problem struck. As I was hosting the server locally, I don't really know what happened, but it corrupted most of the recent builds. I don't even know. It corrupted the KARAMJA island we were working on, and it corrupted the wilderness. The wilderness had the Graveyard of Shadows in it, and we worked tirelessly on that. Oh, to this day it's just killing me. We had signs with individual names on there. They took hours to write. We had this amazing little Easter egg set up where you had to press the button on the back of 3 of the statues and it would unlock a door, and you could go downstairs and have a look around, because we made this huge kind of like, I don't know, it was just amazing. And yeah, so we lost the current projects that we were working on, and we decided that we were no longer going to do the wilderness at this point and to focus on the free-to-play world, because we literally had to start the wilderness again. We didn't want to do that, so we made KARAMJA 2.0, which we still have that in the video title. It was a nicer looking, better and less flat version, as we thought we might as well go all out with it. KARAMJA 2.0 was published on the 21st of March 2012, which was 3 days after the previous KARAMJA video, so it didn't take long to rebuild, but you know, it's obviously one of those things that you'd rather not happen. But yeah, on the 5th of April 2012, we uploaded the final update video, so March-April. We were literally like a week away when we started building KARAMJA. It was amazing. We uploaded the final update video for RuneScape free-to-play, update 35, which was PORTSARIM Underground. What people said couldn't have been done, that we'd give up ages and ages ago, we would never get this far. 7 months after we started, we'd completed the project and shown everyone. Hoorah! We were still a very small channel though, with over 600 subs now and 55,000 views, but we were happy with our completion. We'd actually gained probably about 5,000 views in a month, which it wasn't too bad at the time. So with that out of the way, completion of the world, the next step of the story is the server we had running during the later days of the build. It's gone through a lot of hosts, one being myself. I host it locally for like 20 people. Then there was the others being Zami Limited and Skip of Games Labs, which we'll get onto later. But starting with Zami, and as it was then called Runecraft, they were real life friends who wanted to start a huge range of Minecraft servers. and this was during the early days, and we only had around 10 to 30 people on at a time. We had Planet Minecraft to promote us only, and the videos, we had it in every single description. That was pretty much the whole thing, the complete early days. All you could do on it at the time was see the build. It was like an art gallery. We didn't have any kind of anything set up. We had no plugins. We had no ideas of how we were going to complete it further than we did. So it was just, it didn't gain much attention. By June time, we had a coder who we got from Seto. We contacted Seto about it, and he recommended Chilex, who works for Seto Sorcerer's mini mods, and I think he still does. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure he still does. But anyway, he helped with the gameplay aspects for our server to allow it to run like RuneScape. He started to make plugins that would represent the in-game stats and things, which was awesome. We basically had this vision from the start, and it was finally just being done, which was great news. But it didn't really go anywhere because the host we had for a while, quite frankly, they never did what we asked them to. We needed something doing, they just never were there. The server was always down, we couldn't have access to it. It was just a shambles. It was honestly just there was a new opportunity that arose as well, which was we made a deal with Skip to host the build. Like, he paid us for the build on the agreement that we still got to be a part of the project. And to this day, I don't regret it in the slightest, because it was the best friendship that we could have made online. It was the best everything. Brilliant idea. But anyway, moving back onto the build, away from the servers for a while. We loved the project so much, obviously, is the reason we were on YouTube. The things that started us out was continued on the main channel. It continued as a main project. We decided that it was needing to look better, basically, in order to suffice as a long-term project. Therefore, on the 16th of June 2012, we posted a video of us revamping VARROCK. I don't really remember starting on VARROCK, but if that's what the videos say, then let's take it. It was the start of the new RuneScape in Minecraft, basically. We'd built the whole world, but now we wanted it to look nicer, and we went back on the previous builds and we rebuilt it. This part of the project was very hard because we needed to lift the buildings into the air one by one, and then we had to cut out the floor below and start voxeling. Now, we had voxel at this point, hoorah. And we made spheres and then smoothed them off to create, I would say, natural landscape. Not too big hills, not too small, just enough to add it so it wasn't just this flat rubbishness. And it was more time consuming than before. I don't know if it took longer, but I'm assuming by what I've scripted later on, it did take a lot longer. But without boring you on the details, it was a slow process, and by the 9th of April 2013, we'd revamped the majority of the world. Truth be told, to this day, we still haven't revamped some of the RuneScape free-to-play. We haven't revamped Falador. We completely forgot about it. That is as it was in 2011. I'm very sorry you have to witness that, but it's just rubbish. And we also haven't done some of the undergrounds. The undergrounds are the hardest things to do, so we kind of left them till last, and it's just kind of, those things you just leave and then you just forget, and that's where that's gone anyway. But yeah, anyway, we made it look a lot better than it used to. It was simple. So technically, in 19 months, we had built the free-to-play RuneScape world twice and maintained a constant log of the journey. And by April 2013, we'd nearly 8,000 subscribers and 600,000 views, showing just how much the project had expanded with just me and Matt building it all. Now, what you got to remember as well is just me and Matt built this. Two guys built a 3,000 by 2,000 area to another game, and it was time consuming. Tell you that for free, but it's got us to where we are today, and I don't regret a single thing of it. It's the proudest project. Even though Cops and Robbers is bigger, this is the favourite for me anyway. There's no reason that I could take any other project and say, yeah, it's better, it's more fun. It's just not. This one's amazing. Anyway, alongside the free-to-play, we started to do the members world, and we got up to Sears Village. So we'd done Cafferby, White Wolf Mountain, Taverley, and we started on Sears Village. However, since around June/July 2013, we haven't really made any progress at all because of other projects and time. So, I don't know, maybe like, it's verging on nearly a year, we haven't done any proper work on the map. It's stayed roughly the same. I'm pretty sure we've done some Alcarid work, but I don't know. I don't know when we did this. Time just flies by, honestly. But, I don't know, April, May, June, like 3 months later, we hadn't really made any progress after we completed it. But, you know, we moved on to other projects. We moved on to Cops and Robbers. We moved on to... I can't even think of any more, but we had a lot. They're all on our channel, so... Yeah, we dive deeper into YouTube and focus more on that as well, which is another reason we didn't really do any Minescape things. Working with Skip on Minescape and the current Minescape version 2 was also time consuming. We do hope to continue this project though, and given that I'm now free more as I quit university and whatnot, it is possible to continue when I get a streak of videos out and about. So I'd need like 5 days in advance videos, I'd need no commission work on the side, and then I'd be happy to build. It's just not priority. I wish it was, but it's for obvious monetary reasons. It's just so much better to me to do a commission build or to do 5 videos in a row than to just build for 5 hours, 6 hours solid, and to get half of a video done. It's anyway. So this is the end of the discussion, really. I would discuss it further in detail, but honestly it'd take a few hours. This has taken way longer than I thought it would be from writing this little script. And there's a lot of things I missed out, like the release of the survival games maps. We had VARROCK, and we had a revamp VARROCK one, and we had a Tavali one. The Tavali one was used on a RuneScape event with huge names like Sky's Minecraft. There was Ant Venom there, Big Bad Man Pig, there was just loads of people. Seto Sorcerer as well. And we were there somehow, I don't know. But anyway, their stories for another day. I really hope you enjoyed the history of RuneScape in Minecraft. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed it in general, to give it a like, because I want to see this project back on the channel. And I want people to I don't know, to enjoy it, to enjoy seeing it, and to enjoy the origin of this project, so it's kind of be on the journey with me kind of thing, that kind of idea. I'd really appreciate a like on this video, and to write a comment about what your favourite part of the project is, be it a place or the look or like the angle of a certain area that makes it look really in depth. Just anything about the project. I really hope people that used to watch our old RuneScape content of it come back for this video and can give me some good advice. But until then, go to play.gameslabs.net to play the up-to-date version of Minescape version 2. Really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you want to see more, of this kind of thing, then I've only got so many projects I can do it on, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.